Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a magical day, and this makes today even more magical because today we're doing Morissette. Oh god, okay. I can't say it. I'm not sure I know how to say it. The title is Gusto ko ng Bumitaw? And probably not, but yep. It's a live performance. You have the title in here anyways, so it's okay. Very excited because I feel like it's gonna be very interesting. Hi, you guys suggested this one specifically because it became a national anthem of some sorts. Let me find that again. You guys said something. You guys have mentioned two songs very regularly since the last Morissette Amon video I did on last Wednesday. You guys mentioned two performances specifically repeatedly. That's why I'm doing those two, which is this one first. And then we also have one more, which is the Elvis Presley. Oh, sorry. Elvis Presley. Sorry, Elvis Presley is for next week. But yeah, no, Morissette Amon has covered a medley, which is a series of songs of a Bruno Mars, if I'm not wrong. I think I am right. Let me see. Found it. Morissette Amon. Yeah, it is a Bruno Mars Evolution medley. Oh, that's gonna be cool. Evolution, as in like throughout time. That's gonna be really interesting. Oh, that's gonna be cool. And yes, this performance with her live band. Okay, I'm doing the Wish Bus. So I'm guessing maybe this isn't this specific one you guys want to see. Um, hmm. From what I see here, it won in Asian Academy Awards as the best national theme song of drama of broken marriage vow. Interesting. So it won Asian's Best Academy Awards, Best National Theme Song from the drama Broken Marriage Vow, if I'm reading this correctly. Very interesting. That sounds really cool. But yeah, this one as well as the other one, as well as the Bruno Mars. Oh, sorry. As well as the Bruno Mars. Let me do this, and we're back. Well, as the Bruno Mars, Evolution medley have been suggested the most. So, very excited to check out this one. I did just wake up, so excuse me for the but yes. Okay, so let's see, because I'm very excited for this to be picked as something like that. It has to be very interesting, and I loved Phoenix, which was the previous one we checked out, so this one's gonna be, I'm guessing, even more interesting, so let's see.
Wish 1075.
Umiiyak gabi-gabi, walang tinig na naririnig, nakikipaglaban sa digmaan, natalunan hanggang kailan, ano na, pagod na. Akala ko'y kaysa akin pa, pero hindi na pala. Wala na nga ba talaga?
Very sweet, very clear voice. There's not a lot of air. There's just a bit of air here when she finishes. It's a very interesting choice of beginning. I want to see if she goes deeper, higher, or if she keeps that calm vibe, and that's like the song, just like its energy is at that level. I want to see what's going on. but this sounds very, very beautiful.
Hanggang kailan, ano na, pagod na. Akala ko'y kaysa akin pa pero hindi na pala.
There's a bit of air there.
Wala na nga ba talaga? Pinalakalag sa kadiliman, naliligaw, nalilito. Ano nga ba ako sa'yo?
It's stronger.
Ano nga ba ako sa'yo?
A bit stronger in the vocals here, tiny bit deeper at parts. And we have some beautiful echo, which I really, really like.
Sino nga ba ako sa'yo? Dito sa aking pagkakahimlay, sa dibdib ko ay parang may nakadagang walang kasing lungkot, walang kasing sakit. Gusto ko nang bumitaw, ngunit ayaw pa puso. Gusto ko nang bumitaw, may pag-asa pa siguro. Kalaban ang sarili, sino bang dapat pumili? Sino nga ba, ako ba o ikaw? Gusto ko nang bumitaw. Kung kalungkutan kong kaligayahan mo, kung pagkakapos ko'y paglaya mo.
Okay, I love it. I love it so much. I wish I also checked out the lyrics, but there isn't like a specific like English specific lyrics here, which is sad. It is beautiful, and I can see her getting close to tears already, so I'm guessing it is very, very beautiful, sincere, and deep lyrics. What I love is how she does not care, and she just goes straight into that. She just pulls out of her voice, and it's so fun and so beautiful. Just shows her emotions so deeply, and it's so fun to listen to. I love how it's like deep, warm, and then she does that at the end. That's a bit faint. It's so beautiful.
Gusto ko nang bumitaw.
And the faded ending there was beautiful, especially because the previous one wasn't like that. So you see, you distinguish the differences, and you see the little like change that seems bigger and seems sharper and cleaner, and you realize how much is going into this. To be honest, if you just take like just a session when she's like a random one where she's just singing calmly, there's so much work put into what she does, and every single change she chooses to do is so subtle that you barely listen to it. But if you actually take extremely much attention to it, you can actually tell, and it's unbelievable.
Kung kalungkutan kong kaligayahan mo, kung pagkakapos ko'y paglaya mo, kung ang sugat sa puso kung siyang lunas dyan sa puso mo, paano na ako magpaparaya pa? Papakawalan na lamang bakit ang buo sa loob, pinanghihinaan na ng loob. Gusto ko nang bumitaw, ngunit ayaw pa ng puso. Gusto ko nang bumitaw, may pag-asa ba siguro? Kalaban ang sarili, sino pang dapat pumili? Sino nga ba, ako ba o ikaw? Gusto ko nang bumitaw.
Okay, she's barely taking a breath, and it is beautiful. Oh my god. Throughout this whole thing, it is amazing. I love how she goes back in with a deeper vocal, first of all, to sing the rest of it, and a stronger one at that as well. So it's faint, it's not as airy as before. And what she does is the second she goes back into those high notes, she goes into them a bit lighter because she has a stronger voice and it's not as faint and fairy-like as before. It's so cool, sounds so impactful, and you can tell, and it makes the song even more like interesting to listen to. And then she just like does not take a breath for the rest of it until she does a few of those high notes again. She barely breathes and goes back into it. It's so insane. And also she has so many like parts where she just like goes off. It's one repeated lyric, I think. But it's just like one phrase kind of sentence lyric sang. And it is amazing to see her sing it because she goes through so many differences with her voice. Like they're small. They're like she's chest voice and she goes a bit deeper, then comes back up, goes a bit higher. The second time, she just doesn't go deep or keeps it and then goes higher, but goes softer, higher, and prolongs it. It's so interesting. The changes she does are so small, but if you pay attention, you listen to them, and this is one of the examples, and it's so beautiful. Also, she pulls out a deeper, the stronger high note at the end. It's so nice. Already here, she's built a bit more of a power rather than a faint high note strike and like that shoots up and goes and fades away fast. This one holds and is stronger and it's heavier. It gives more tension to the lyrics and more attention as well. It's so nice. Calms down here, which is insane because it just gives more attention to the high note that I just passed. Here, just like the whole session, going and going and going, beautifully done, beautifully executed, and I love how we have the backing vocals enter into that part because it makes it even more insane to think that she covers this, and just like the choices made in every single part are so right and so perfect. It is amazing. It develops the song beautifully. And that strong ending, I love it. It has the evidence of that that she does that I cannot do, but I'm just explaining, and I hope you're picking that up because I can't explain it other ways. But it also has a strength into it, and you can like listen to that combination, and it's so beautiful and interesting.
107.5.
Bibitaw, bibitaw na.
Excuse me? Wait a minute. This whole session is unbelievable. Oh my god. This whole finish is like a bunch of high notes and some crazy twists and turns. It is beautiful. This song has so many parts that if you cut and put them into songs, those songs get interesting. But they've just put all the interesting parts in one session, and it is insane. That sounds so cool. I need to go through this again just because it was amazing.
Gusto ko nang bumitaw. Gusto ko nang bumitaw.
And the whole there, and then she keeps going, it's insane.
Mahagulgol, ngunit wala namang nakikinig. Walang magandang pupuntahan, kailanman ang maling pag-ibig. Kaya ngayon, pipiliin ko muna ang aking sarili.
The assertion, the dominance, the power she has here. You can hear it in her attitude and her voice and how she presents herself. The hand coming in, it's so beautiful. I love it.
Kaya ngayon, pipiliin ko muna ang aking sarili. Bago magmahal muli, magmamahalan pa kaya? Magmamahalan pa kaya tayo muli?
The session here, I love it so much. She doesn't only pull off like a beautiful beginning of like chest voice, she starts faint, and then she gets so much more powerful than before, even in her normal high note sessions before. This is way more, and it's so abrupt and it's so cool.
Magmamahalan pa kaya? Magmamahalan pa kaya tayo muli? Gusto ko nang bumitaw, ngunit tega pa ng puso.
And here she goes insane. Here is the whole session going absolutely nuts. And it doesn't seem humanly possible because there's so much power, and the level of her voice seems to be impossible to reach and contain and sustain and have the stamina for it to keep until the end. But she does, and you're like, I'm dreaming this, right? Like, this is a fairy tale song that has been created by my imagination. It's so insane to think that this could be possible and like, this can be reached. And to be frankly honest with you, it cannot. It can only be reached by specific people. Example.
Gusto ko nang bumitaw, may pagkasa ba siguro?
I love that change. I love that part. Especially because she's been going so hard, and then that just like shifts the whole thing and just piques your interest even more, and you're like, ooh, like that was a nice chill throughout the whole like deep, dark, tense moment. That was a nice shout. That's so pretty. Especially of the holds and the amount that it holds and the deepness that it holds into, and then you have that quick hold faint. It's so nice. She's just like, ooh! It's that, and it's gone, and you pick it up because it's so impactful, so different, it's so pretty. And she still has the stamina to do this whole line in one breath. It's insane. And here, at this point, her voice just sounds like it's, for some reason, breaking, but it's not. It's like she's going into, like, insane territory of vocals. Like, her voice does the, but it's so insane and so, like, out of this world that you're like, is it though? Is it actually, like, doing it, or is she forcing it? She's not, because she's just living through this so badly that she does not care, and her voice just goes through that level, and she is okay, which is insane to me to think so. And maybe she's not, but she just seems to be going, and she doesn't care, so you're like, okay. At the point where she has to go away from the microphone to do that part is insane. Oh my god, I love her. I love her so much for her performances. They are so legendary, you cannot understand. Oh, they're beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. It's so enjoyable every single time. I love it even more. So priceless. And cannot say anything more. It's just existing, and we love to see it, and please give us more. It's so beautiful, like, the whole thing, especially, like, because you think the whole first part of the song is good enough. You know, it's, like, already exceeded the most average of average songs and gone to the godly, legendary layer, and then you hit the second session and you're like, oh wow, it gets even better. How did you do that? It's insane. I love it so much, though. It's always surprising me, one way or another, whether if it's for its fluidity, or its short changes, or its choice of vocals. Every single performance is so unique and so special. It is insane. And I'm trying to keep track of what's going on, but I lose track of everything that's going on. And I'm just lost. You cannot analyze a song like this if you don't stop it in the middle of specific parts, because then you lose track of what you even wanted to say, because the song just consumes you. And that's what happens with most of my singers that I explore. There's so many things going on. It is insane. Everyone keeps saying, for some specific artists, like, stop it. I don't get it that much anymore, because I think my audience understands that this is how I work best. So I'll keep doing it, even if I get comments that say, don't do it. Which I don't anymore, which I'm very glad to. Thank you. But there's, like, specific songs like these, for example, which with good singers, that if you want to see a reaction and a good analysis, which is what I do both, I don't do one. You have to go through that. That's the pausing session, or at least listen to a whole part of insanity. That seems to be fake, but it's true and real, and you're like, how? And then analyze it. Because if you don't do that, then you lose the whole point of listening to the song in the first place. Yes, it consumes you. Yes, it's amazing. Yes, it's beautiful. But you have to just analyze it. Even if it takes you 23 minutes. Anyways, 24. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. Next week, another Morissette on Wednesday. With already you guys know, so go ahead and like and subscribe if you want to see that. And for now, bye-bye!